podcast.
What's up, SNA Assassinator? Sorry about that. I must have passed my limit of me doing my live stream, but now I'm back here and I'm talking about that's what I was saying. We got the green, not the Green Bay Packers, the Green New York Jets. However, got the first down. But they got stopped right on the left side. This is where then we got them gotten. But they eventually got into the end zone when Aaron Rodgers throwing it right into who was it? It was number it was the jersey number 5, which that was who was it? It was Derek Wilson. That's who it was. That was number 5, Derek Wilson. He passed them right to the right side of the end zone. This is where we got them getting the extra point. But this is where they passed it right back to the right onto the on to New England. But let me be a little bit of a spoiler here. At the end of the third quarter, that's the only points that's been scored, which is 21-3, which is 7-0 on the third quarter. But we're gonna get to more about that in just a moment. This is where we got this is where he passed it to his running back. He only gained about 6 yards on the side percent. This is where then he did try to throw it right into his receiver. What's his name? What? Or Thornton, yeah, that's what his name is, Thornton. But yeah, the defensive the coordinators stopped him before he can even make it in the end zone for a touchdown. When him throwing a little bit of a long spiral, that's where it's no matter, incomplete, no big. This is where then he trying to snap and try to get in the end zone with at the when they were at their 30-yard line when they passed enemy territory. I totally forgot about telling you that they passed the territory onto the New York Jets. But there was a flag on the play when Douglas was trying to get the ball, but this is where he gets stopped by the defense. But it looked kind of too easy for the Jets to take him down and stop him and turn it the fourth quarter. Not fourth. It was almost the fourth quarter. There was 4 minutes left until the next quarter, which was. But it was a double a double penalty the referee had this is where it's there were both penalties on both teams. One is the holding goes on the offense number 60, and there was a pass interference on defense number 30. Those fouls will be offset and it'll be the replay of the third down snap, and then they had to redo the third down play. Because there were both penalties on both. Once there's a double penalty, there's gonna be but once there's a double penalty, what's that? A double penalty? What's that called? Plays they have to redo the down. Is where it looked like that New England might be lucky to get at least one touchdown to come back. Well, they had plenty of time to get a couple more if they did so, but it was called back to first and goal. When he passed it to his tight end, Hooper. This is where. That's where the coach of the Jets was. I like the hear of this. Who's the flag on this time? That's where that's where it was no other than it was on the offense, which there was plenty of cheers from the fans when they heard. This is where it was a 10-yard penalty got pushed back, which it was first and 20. But no, it was first. It was third. It was third. It was third down penalty. It was a third down penalty. So they're going to do a replay of third down, which that's third and 14, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's where then it's where they had to push back right around at the 34. That's where or 33. I'm not sure exactly, but it's where we got this is where we knew we got a sack with one of the guys on the defensive man nearly tripping over, which I believe was Williams, the linebacker, right on the Brissett, when he tried to throw it to his intended running back. And the quarterback, this got tripped over, he knew he got sacked, and it looked like it was injured, but this is where we heard what was the the penalty was on. It was on the offense on number 70, whereas that was declined. And the result of a play is the fourth down, like in the game, which they had no choice but to kick it right onto their they were about to go for a field goal, but I believe there was like a false start penalty, which they got pushed back like a few more yards. There was 4th and 20. This is where they had to go for a punt, like because they got pushed right back out of range at the 40-yard line. This is where they kicked it right into to the receiver Gibson of the New York Jets. This is where we got Aaron Rodgers eventually got out there. This is where Aaron Rodgers tried to pass it to his running back, I believe was Allen, but this is where he only got like about a yard, which was second line. And then this is where we got where Aaron Rodgers then snap the ball. This is where then throw it right onto the Allen again, where he flicks it, and then he only got like a few yards though. Like even though he gained some, which it was like third. It was like about 3rd and 2, I believe. Yeah, which that's like a 7-yard play. Like this is where then Aaron Rodgers then snapped the ball. Like he was gonna throw. Like we was wondering who was gonna throw it to. But it was like, you know what? Like I have a better idea. I'll just run it. Like, but he'll wiggle around right into the left side. But he saw Gibson right onto the left side. He launched right onto him. Like for a gain of how much? Like they were at 20, so about like a 20-yard pass.